Verdi is my favorite composer because he did so nice operas, very many masterpieces.
Verdi was mainly interested, I think, in the voice and the early pieces, these songs, which are early, very early works of his. I think he's looking also for his operatic style.
Of course, also the German music is very emotional, but it's in another way. That is the Italian music is more evident, maybe. Mm-hmm. Maybe the emotions are coming more easiest, and then that's make the difference. It's not so easy to do these songs because I think always we have 3 minutes to express one history and do the story, sing the story, and finish. That means it's small, this is short. It's very nice to do this music because Verdi wrote for many years, and you see the difference between the first things and the last things, how this guy was developed, the emotionality and the way to express the music. And it's, of course, for me, very interesting, very nice. Try to put the emotions in this beautiful music.
In contrast to German music, which has very much to do with nuances and Wohltemperiertheit, I think that Verdi has always, his sound is to do with the voice and how the voice is floating and the way the voice is freer to vary the color rather than just sticking into various keys.
I am sure that he wanted that freedom, that easy way to sing, to speak. He likes the idea that the singers use more the words. That was his. Rossini says that the opera doesn't have sense, and the only possibility to make sense is the music. And Verdi says the opposite. Verdi says, no, first the words and then the music. That was the huge revolution.
And I think he wants to keep the accompaniments quite clean and light, let the voice be free to do what it wants to and what it needs to do, to modulate.
We try to do this project and not singing the songs that are written from the soprano, that one soprano sing that. Because Los Pazzacamino is totally from a soprano voice. That means a female voice. One man cannot do that well. And then our project is born also that one soprano sing also that songs, and we have a very nice project full project.
You see another facet of Verdi in a lieder art song setting, and it's very interesting. My favorite thing about the project was seeing the Faust Marguerite songs, and I think to myself it would be so interesting what if Verdi did a Faust opera, and the Spazzacamino, this very interesting high song, was definitely a study in ballo, they say. It sounds very similar, and it's really exciting to explore these exercises or projects that Verdi had, and to try to think how that affected him and his composition of the operas themselves. So it's a supplement to the operas, which for me, it's a really interesting part of my early career to take part in a project with Ramón.
I think that Mexican music helps us to interpret easiest the lead, the songs, much more easy as the opera, of course, for us. Because we are much more emotional also in Mexico, we're more spontaneous in that way. I think that helps in this case, that more as also singing the Napolitan songs, and in this case the Verdi songs I think helps that we have this tradition in my country, in this case Mexico.
Music is international. I mean, it's not just a question of playing German music all the time. I think if you're a musician, you can play everything. And I think maybe that's one of the secrets of an accompanist, actually, is to be able to do that, to take on the color and the temperament and whatever the singer needs and give them the support and match their temperament as well.
You also have decided very interesting new pieces, which are really rarely known, the Tantum Ergo and the Ave Maria. What was your idea behind?
Yeah, I think this is a very nice idea to put also these unknown pieces from Verdi. But we put this Tantum Ergo and this Ave Maria, two different religious music in two different periods of Verdi. And we see how he was developed, one from the Tantum Ergo that is more Rossini style, as the Ave Maria that is absolutely the very classical, mature period of Verdi. Siete benedicto, siete benedicto, salus honor, virtus quoque, salus honor, virtus quoque, siete benedictio, salus honor, virtus quoque, salus honor, virtus quoque, siete benedicto, et benedicto, et benedicto, et benedicto, et
I always buy lots of music. I was left actually a whole load of music by an elderly lady. And I was just looking through it recently, and I thought, I think I saw Verdi in there at some point. And so I dug it out, and everything was in German. And the Ave Maria was in there in German.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so I gave it, I said, look, Ramón, we must sing this piece. And so we then found the Italian version.
The Italian version was not easy to find, but we did it.